I've recently been promoted to the head of all of Old MacDonald's farms. I've become the CIEIO. Hello, pioneers, and thank you for joining me. My name is Betty Zoop, and I am thrilled to be here for episode 3. On today's episode, we're going to go on an adventure to get blade runners by finding quartz out in the wild. We're going to finish setting up our copper production, because I forgot to do that last episode. We're going to unlock a few more milestones and talk about the space elevator and how we unlock tiers 3 and 4 right after we enjoy the spoils of last episode's adventure. I'm going to put the hard drive in the MAM. We're going to research all these bits and parts, but since the hard drive takes 10 minutes, let's start with something a little bit faster. The Hatcher research only takes 3 seconds. That'll be fast. That's already done. I was expecting to stay in that menu. Well, okay, so that one allows us to make alien protein out of Hatcher remains, just as this one let us make alien proteins out of hog remains. We haven't seen a stinger yet, but we do have some spitter remains. It's pretty great. Still haven't seen bacon agaric, and we still don't have modular frames automated. But we did get some yellow slugs, and we will be going to finish this quartz because I want blade runners. And we're going to use this opportunity to find some quartz and start sinking it into the awesome sink. So first things first, we need to finish the awesome sink milestone, figure out what we need and how much to unlock this quartz crystal so we can sink it and get a ton of points. And then we're going to really get into talking about the awesome sink and the awesome shop. And I'm going to show you what I've been hinting at with these customization options and such. It's going to be great, and I love it. But first things first, let's unlock overclock production and the awesome sink milestone in the hub. Okay, got it selected now. We already have almost all the parts. We just need some more plates, which, lucky for us, are very close. Look at that. While we ran around and had our adventure, and I set up for the episode, we have made plenty. Let's send the freighter off to space and get going on the MAM.
Milestone reached.
Look at that, it is so crisp. During my audio testing for this new setup I have that I'm about to tell you about, I noticed a bit of an echo, so for that I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it right now, but I will try to fix it. I have moved to a new space for filming, and I have bought a new rig for playing, and I hope this really increases the quality of the videos I'm able to produce. I hope you're having a good time. I know I am. Let's get in here and get overclock production. I forgot the power shard. So here, I take this opportunity to show you about them. And that was it. You turn slugs into power shards. It's as easy as that. I'll illustrate it now really quick. I can put the power shards into the machine. No, I didn't unlock it yet. Okay, this is going swimmingly. Power slugs, overclocking. I could cut this out, but I probably won't because I'm kind of... There. So, we have one left. I can put it right down in the machine as this panel is now unlocked for us. It lets us set the clock speed for a target production rate, and it starts obviously at the default, but I can boost it up. And you'll see right now we're going to go from making 20 per minute to 30 per minute, but we require 45 in. We've overclocked at 50% production. It's pretty great. These orange numbers that you can now see right here are actually, you're able to type them in. So if for some reason you just wanted 28 per minute, you could do exactly that. Or if you only have a few extra, I'm sure that'll fix that. I think we used to be able to change that one. Anyway, you want to run at 199.88%, it'll round. But that's how you use them. I'm going to go run and stick this power shard in the concrete machine And what are you, ice skating? Watch out, Frankie. JJ, Frankie JJ. Another cool unlockable is the zip line, which lets you use power lines as a zip line, and it's awesome. Let's do. We should probably do that too. All right, so right now it's making 60 per minute, and we're only utilizing 45, so I could turn this down. Now what's cool, you'll see right here, it says it's using 5 megawatts, right? If I'm going to turn this down to 45, which is 75% clock speed, it drops down to 3.2 megawatts used. Now, if you're math inclined, you'll realize that that is lower than 75%. So what happens is when you lower the clock speed of the machine, it's more efficient in its energy use. Similarly, if we were to skyrocket this to 90 parts per minute, look, it goes up to 9.6 megawatts from 5. So it's almost doubled the power usage, and we've only increased the production 50%. I'm going to set this to 45 actually instead of overclocking because we don't have faster belts. Once we get Mark II belts and we can move 120 parts per minute, I can speed this up to at least 90 parts per minute, and then we can efficiently run 2 constructors making concrete, doubling our output, which is going to be fantastic for all the zooping we're going to do. As a last aside, Coffee Stain has stated that they're planning to remove that or test it. They might remove it, and they're going to make it a linear increase and decrease for it. But anyway, that's a future updates worry. That was a waste of time. Let's head back. Okay, we've unlocked the Awesome Sink, which includes the Awesome Shop, the color cartridge, which allows for customization, and it upgraded our build gun to enable the customizer. What we can do with the customizer is press X to bring it up, and this has a whole slew of different color swatches we can make. Here's our Fix-It-Factory swatch. If I was to edit this and make everything, let's see, green, but darker green, and then white, like green and white, I don't know, Spartan country. If I change that, it changes every machine I've laid down because it's the Fix-It-Factory swatch. Now, you can set 15 individual ones. Now, you can set 15 individual swatches, and if I select this and start building machines, it'll use that swatch. And then if I want to change the color of all the machines that I laid down while I was selecting that swatch, I can just edit this one. The materials, right now we don't have any unlocked, but when we unlock the Awesome Sink and we get the Awesome Shop, we're going to be able to crush materials in. You send components and materials and resources into the Awesome Sink. It destroys them and gives you some point value. Every so many points, you get a coupon. You can spend coupons to unlock stuff. It's awesome. I'm going to show you before the end of this episode. Awesome Sink, Awesome Shop. We're going to want an Awesome Shop. We're going to want an Awesome Sink or 2. I think we'll probably need 2. Once we find quartz, our belts might not be fast enough to use it, so we might have to split up our sink to multiple different structures. They're all globally connected, so items sunk in one versus the other, all the points count towards your total globally. We're going to want some constructors, probably 4 or I'm going to take 8 just to be safe. You don't need to smelt the quartz. We will need to mine it though. Let's plan for 2 miners just to be safe. We don't need to take any biomass burners because we're just going to run a power line over there. We're going to assume we have a lot of logistic stuff. Storage containers will be nice. I'll add 1 just to be sure. Lots of foundations. Walls we're not going to use yet until we have more customization options. Yeah, and that'll be good. That'll be good. Before I forget, I want to pop that hard drive into the MAM. Similar to the Awesome Sink, the MAMs are global, one network. You can't build 10 MAMs and research 10 hard drives at once. If you build 10 and you open it up and one hard drive is researching, it's going to be the same one on all of them. So I'm going to throw that in there right now. We're going to be sure we have the ingredients for a MAM so we can make one when we find our quartz, and then we will go. Let's find the quartz. It's a great sound. Okay, that took a while, but what on earth? North or... Alright, north it is. That one is slightly closer. North it is. I made up my mind. Let's grab some supplies for the road that I haven't grabbed yet, which would be some food. Actually gonna just throw... that'll be enough. We're gonna pick up probably a lot on the way, right? So... And we're just gonna head 3982. 4 kilometers. Oh no, the other one must have disappeared, so. Let's head out. Let's run power with us. Let's try to go as far as we can together, and we'll try to make it interesting just because we're gonna probably pass through some biomes that we haven't seen. Since we've only seen 2, that seems highly likely. There's a spitter over there. I'm just going to ignore him. What do you guys think about the slide jumps? Is it annoying? Is it okay because it's faster? Do you not care? Hello, precious. My little scale puppy. Oh yeah, they're really derpy right now. Oh well. There was another update yesterday from when I'm filming this. And all the previously killed monsters respawned. Which was a little frightening, just to have a hog inside of our factory. Looks like we've got some more iron over there. Oh, actually, this is a good segue for me to show something else I discovered. Or, if you go to controls right here, you can unclick hold to sprint, where you just are basically always running. Once you tap once you tap shift, you never stop running. So. I like that. Look, we're almost halfway there already. What is that?
So true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels, went toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I want a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said.
Hi, lizard doggo. What a good boy. Anyway, I've gotten very sidetracked. Oh. Well, hey, boy. I guess he's gonna follow us now. Let's drop him back off at home. And then on the other hand, if I had to choose just one, I think Dr. Pepper is probably my favorite. Okay, we're approaching the last pole we placed. Oh, and check this out. Similar to that rock we found at the beginning of the series, this one is Caterium ore. And just like that last one, it's gonna let us do some stuff in the MAM. Hey, I'm not sure if I cut it out or not, but we did finish the hard drive. So we can build the MAM right here, another MAM, and we're going to be able to interact with it and see what our options are. Oh yes, I love this. All right, cast screws. See here, now we're able to just turn iron ingots right into screws. And this one's awesome too. Plates, and instead of screws, we just get to do wire. And here is an iron alloy. It gets us 2 iron ore with 2 copper ore, makes us 5, so that's even better. Except we need to produce that in the foundry, which we don't even have access to yet. In fact, I'm not so sure the game should be giving us this option because we don't even have the foundry. But anyway, I'm going to take this one because I haven't built a reinforced iron plate factory yet, and this is a better recipe, I think, so I'm going to use it. I am also going to hope that I get that cast screws recipe in our next options. So over here you can see we've got Caterium unlocked now, and that one rock gave us enough to search for Caterium. So now we'll be able to find it and actually build a factory on it. Let's scan for, oh, there's Caterium now. Let's scan for quartz again to reset our bearings. There we go, we got a ping. And my pop is gone, so I'm going to keep running north and go get a drink. Okay, so we're heading north still. Which is... holy cow. Look at this. Besides that lighting artifact that's happening, does anybody know why that's happening and can tell me the answer? No? Me either. I'll Google it. Still cool. Still cool, but kind of annoying. Okay, I've just pinged quartz, and we're still heading the right direction, just generally north. And hello, bird. And spitter. Just gonna keep going and ignore it. Yeah, we'll be there soon, I hope. I've got to be getting close. I've been running for a while. Oh. Pretty sure that's where we're headed. I also think I might have just heard spiders running, so I'm going to keep going. You know, not look back and all that. Oh no, I didn't bring enough wire. Hey, there's some copper right here. A copper rock. I'm going to take that as a sign to keep going. Okay, that seems to have worked. I tried turning down the anti-aliasing to see if that would stop the flickering. I think I read that on a Reddit post that it might. That did not work, but switching to DirectX 11 seems to have done the trick, so we'll try that for a little while too. I also checked the audio again, and it seemed really echoey, so I've tried a new placement of the mic, so hopefully this is better. Let's continue. Oh, we're out of copper, that's right. Oh, look at that. I'm just running back. I had to go get some copper to make some wire. And look at this, we found another rock of sulfur.
It could be an indication of recent volcanic activity. A new research tree exploring volatile self-defense applications can now be accessed in the MAM.
Volatile self-defense applications. We're getting bombs. I'm going to build a MAM right here and see if we can throw the sulfur right in. And let's see what this unveils. Excellent. Another hand slot. Detonator. Black powder. I'm guessing this is the Nobelisk. The Nobelisk is what we... Oh, no, the Nobelisk goes here. Excellent. So here we go, the last little leg of our journey to get to quartz. There, 200 meters away. And I see some more hatchers. Ah! Tricky buggers. This thing is cool right here. This is a... What do they call this? Resource well. So the main big thing, we're going to eventually unlock something to pressurize this whole underground well. We put it on this one, this middle node, and then each of these arms can have an output. And we can get a lot of water this way. That's going to be really cool. But that's a long way down the line, several episodes at least, before we get that kind of technology. There they are. Beautiful quartz. And a big spitter. Kind of wish I would have taken the time to unlock a gun, but I think I could do this without dying. Yeah, I don't know if these things are... These things appear to still be glitching out. Yeah, not too scary. That counts as 4 remains, so that's pretty cool. Oh, and look at that, a bacon agaric right there. At least this one shot at me this time. Huh, natural ladder. This... Oh, very cool. A purple slug. It's our first one, right? And all this bacon agaric. These guys turn into 5 power shards, making them incredibly valuable. Medic. This place is lousy with mushrooms. Look at that, another purple slug. And a lot of poison gas. This is awesome. I don't think I've ever been... That sounds like spiders, maybe. We'll come back later when we can get a gas mask. I'll make a note. Write that down. All right, we're going to need a miner on each one of these. Probably send it all this way to process. So these are pure nodes. That means 120 a minute, which means we're going to need level 2 belts. Mark 2 belts. We're going to need Mark 2 belts, which we don't have unlocked yet. So I'm going to build it like we do, so I can come back when we unlock the Mark 2 belts and simply replace the introductory, or the Mark 1 belts. We have to unlock everything in the MAM first, so let's power this up to get some raw quartz, and then we can finish progressing on that tech tree, at least what we need to start making this awesome sync build. Shouldn't be much. It's just, oh yeah, that's right. We were one single piece shy there. And then we'll be 20 further shy there. So 21. Excellent. All right, that unlocks this crystal oscillator, pulse nobelisks, and shatter rebar, which is kind of like a shotgun blast, I believe. Can't wait. And just like that, we're at the door of Blade Runners. We need 50 silica and 10 reinforced, modular frames. All right, laying down some foundations for our machines should let us stay a little bit more organized and neat. And we can test and see how many we need. These are going to be making 120. So one constructor can make quartz crystal 37.5. Needs 37.5 input of raw quartz crystal to make 22.5 quartz crystals. So if you need help doing the math, you can just simply hit N, hit 120, divided by 37.5. That tells us we need 3.2 machines, or 4 machines with one of them running at 20% efficiency. Will give us full utilization of the lines. So we're going to need 4 machines for each one of these. I must have done that already because I knew I needed 8, didn't I? Four, 5, 6, 7, and we're gonna need a few more foundations. 8. Quartz crystals. Just running along and pasting that. And I think I'll do either end at 20% efficiency. Split the lines using a splitter. I'm going to run this the line from here into this input, which will split it into that machine, and then down this line. And then I'll simply pull off what I need from each one of these. There. There. Now, once again, this line is going to need to be a Mark II belt, but I don't have those yet. I'm going to turn that just a little bit so it's easier to run this way. Now it needs power. And we'll do the same thing on this side, just the opposite direction. So I'm holding left control while I do this, and I'm running until I see those inline line indicators. So you can see that in front of me, straight ahead, it's in line with the other splitters. And then you can see the one going to the right is showing it's in line with the input of the machine. And just like last time, I'm going to turn this one so it's in line with both of them, but that the input is facing this way. So I can go right to that line. All right. There. And now these need power. And we'll be cooking with gas. So now to deal with all of this output, we're going to need to combine the outputs of these 4 machines, or 2 sets of 4 rather, into one line to put into the awesome sink. So to do that, we're going to use a merger, and I'm going to put it between adjacent pairs like that, and then we'll put one between there. So these 2 machines get combined into this one, and then this output will get combined into this merger, and then this one will be sent directly into an awesome sink. Once again, the pair of constructors will be output into that merger, then those pair of mergers will be combined by this one and sent to here. And once this gets powered, we're going to start crushing the components for points. See right here, it says global points per minute. We needed 1,000 points until our next coupon, so this is just being fed into the machine. It's getting crushed. You can see each pulse we're getting 50 points, and there, now we have 1 coupon. It's easy as that. We just have to replicate that here. There. So these will run. They are running all at half efficiency because we don't have proper belt lines. I've said that enough, but we can't correct it right now. So that's the best we can do. Now, since these are global points per minute, we're going to be able to run back to the hub and build another awesome sink and then pull out coupons from there. And look, we already have 6 coupons. That's well on our way to unlocking some of the things that we want. So let's head back and see how many coupons get produced in that amount of time. Okay, we're back at the hub, back at base, back home. Now if we put down an awesome sink here, like I said, run power to it, we can check our tickets. So we're getting almost up to 5,000 parts per minute, and that's running at half efficiency. I cannot wait to unlock Mark II belts and run back and fix that. We're going to get tons of tickets. Look at that, we already have 13 though. So let's hit print coupon. We're going to take those, and now we have the coupons. And to spend them, we use the awesome shop. This for some reason doesn't require power. I imagine it will at some point. Well, there we go. Fix-It specials, a factory cart, and a bunch of statues. This, in my opinion, is just endgame stuff. After you've unlocked everything else, it gives you something to spend your coupons on. Parts lets you buy parts for tickets of things that you already have. We're just going to make all that stuff, so I don't see us ever using this. The equipment is a coffee cup. That's cool. We'll probably get that. Customizer. More materials for walls, foundations, roof. These patterns you can put onto foundations are going to let us make some really cool roads and stuff. These are new expanded foundations. These are structural, architectural elements that are really cool for decorating. Beams, pillars, railings. I love it. Conveyor lift floor holes, wall mounts, wall outlets, different walls, windows, walls that have conveyor belts in them, doors. And then under organization, we've got signs and lights. It'll be a little while before we get all those. But let's get into architecture. No, let's start with attachments. I definitely want the floor hole for that. I definitely want the pipeline wall attachments. I want wall outlets. I want modern railings, road barriers, concrete pillars. All right, that's 10. Cost of 10, we have 13, so we can afford 3 more. Concrete foundation material. There, so now I've bought those. You can see here it's purchased, and these things are going to be available in the customizer. You hit X, come over to materials. If I select concrete foundation, and you can see there it's at a cost of 2 concrete, I can paint these foundations concrete, which I am going to do, and I love. All right, we went on an outing. Let's go check our lizard doggo. He's a good boy. Oh, we found 10 mycelia. Excellent. Well, there, now we can put the mycelia in the MAM. That's going to unlock making biomass out of mycelia. And we're going to get fabric, medical properties, which are probably going to be inhalers and stuff. Gas, nobelisk. Awesome. This is exciting. We're going to get parachutes, I think, after fabric, so. Later. Let's see what we need to get those Mark II belts unlocked. Just a little bit of concrete and some reinforced iron plates. Hello, pioneers, and thank you for joining me. I know that's a weird thing to say in the middle of an episode. However, between the last clip and this clip, I've been on vacation in California for the last 2 weeks. And I've been hanging out with this guy. That's Benedict. He is a floofy rooster, and he's pretty funny. Hung out with him on my brother's horse ranch, so shout out to my brother. Thank you for having us. It was just very relaxing. Anyway, now that we've finished up the quartz crystals and the spending of our tickets that we earned from them, it's time to quickly finish up the copper production automation and then unlocking the blade runners, and then we'll wrap it up right there. All right, we'll move the miners and use those portable miners to build the miners we need. Oh, we need wire. That was poor planning on my part. But okay. So each of these is going to do 30 per minute, so we'll need 1 smelter each. I'm not going to worry about putting these on foundations for right now. Okay, here's another trick. I think I've shown it before, but since I need a little bit of wire to finish what I'm doing, you can always build more craft benches and then form stuff by hand if you have to in a pinch. Since I'm only a few wires short, I'm just going to do that instead of running back and using any of the automated stuff we'd had previously running at the base. All right, we're gonna run the belts in. Have to set the recipe. Need to supply power. All right, that's each now will provide us 30 ingots. Take 1 constructor. This is just really, really, really crude for right now. The wire only needs 15 per minute, so we can actually run 2 of these. if we wanted to. However, right now, I'm not going to worry about efficiency. We're just going to get a trickle. This is also going to be wire, but then we're going to turn that wire into, that's probably, yeah, that's too steep. I'm being careless here. I feel like I'm rushing because I want to finish the episode. Now I'll turn this wire into cabling here. Let's make some storage bins for them. And let's make them up here. The floor is too steep sometimes. Okay, that's fine. This is gonna be there, crude but effective. We will make it look pretty. I just want more things in the customizer first. Anyway, let's run back and see what we need to do to get our blade runners. Okay, blade runners need modular frames. To make modular frames, we need to unlock the milestone for modular frames here, which we can do.
Milestone reached.
Do we watch the freighter?
Assembly of parts can now be automated.
Okay, one more time.
Parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Alright, these require reinforced iron plates, which we will automate next episode. So then let's make them by hand. We just need 10 of these, and then we're going to need some extras for the modular frame, or for the blade runners themselves, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's go unlock it in the MAM. This is exciting. Awesome.
New equipment.
Blade runners. Alright. Our first leg slot equipment. Check it out. You run much faster, jump much higher, take less damage falling. They are fantastically useful. And I probably should have focused on them last episode. But, alas, they're done now, so. Alright, that's it. Next time we'll do the rest of the basic components like reinforced iron plates, and we'll get some rotors automated. Maybe fix this up a little bit. Episode over.
So true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels, when told